Hello and welcome back to awtoolbox.com. My name's Glenn Keller, and in this video we are looking at a quicker set of updates for the installation and deployment section of the What's New guide. So in this section, number one key aspect is we can now uninstall components with Deployment Center. So pay attention to this as you come into applications and components. What we're looking for is the ability to uninstall. So in applications, these are going to be more like server extensions, so we could never really uninstall those to begin with. But if we come into components, right up across the top area up here, pay attention, there is now a minus sign. So we can come in here and we could take like our BMIDE or something, select it, and then hit minus. And when we hit minus, it'll actually bring up the component uninstall panel. And in here, I'll select BMIDE. And notice down at the bottom, it says uninstall components. So I can say remove selected components, or hit that minus button up at the top, one of the two, and it should take us to that page. Now the button at the bottom wasn't seeming to react, but the other side is. Now it doesn't populate anything here, but I could hit OK at this point to uninstall that BMIDE 2 tier. So my thought is that at this point I can go to OK to deploy and deploy that out to remove that component. So definitely play around with this. It's the first rendition of the uninstall, so there may be a little bit of things that we need to tweak, but uninstalling has arrived. We can also manage our Deployment Center and Teamcenter with enhanced maintenance capabilities. So basically in the command prompt, if we come into an administrative command prompt, we cd to C apps Deployment Center or Siemens Deployment Center, and then jump into Deployment Center again. There is a Deployment Center utility, and if you do -maintenance -h, you can get kind of the output for the maintenance. If I scroll up, there's a whole bunch of maintenance utilities that we can run, everything from changing repository names to updating scripts directories to updating certificates. And the service names and ports are something that are new in here, as well as the repository path and the certificates. You can also migrate the JRE by updating the files. So this is a new feature, new maintenance mode that we can use in Deployment Center. And then finally, simplifying the server manager configuration when you're importing environments into Deployment Center has also been updated to allow you to modify the configuration ID for that server manager. So with this, there's also some additional administration enhancements to the documentation. And then security enhancements have been made with secrets management using the Teamcenter Vault. So basically, it just improved the release with this in this release for the Teamcenter Vault, which basically just kind of stores and gets the Teamcenter application secrets, passwords, keys, just kind of manages all that as the different components talk. So it's installed automatically. We've seen that service kind of in these newer versions. If I come down in here and look, the Teamcenter Vault service or Teamcenter training environment is the service that it's talking about. In addition to that, enhanced multi-socket authentication. So basically, as an administrator, you can configure multi-site to use the file management system using the Teamcenter Vault service. So there are a couple of enhancements to that. Now, we hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a couple of different topics here. We specifically talked about the installation and deployment section, the administration section, as well as the security section. In future videos, we're going to dive deeper into BMIDE updates as well as customization updates that have been applied to the system. And we're generally just going to look through some of the things that we can see and identify in that interface.